Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk with you about the lean startup model. Um, I want to be precise in with my statements because the things that I am going to say, I will say it. I will say then. In my interest to have the entrepreneurs, the new entrepreneurs that they are trying to become they are trying to create things for the market and try to reduce the awful statistics about the success and failure of startups. The uh, the the statistic is about 90% of startups they fail, and only that 10%. But when we are talking about that is an optimistic statistic. So I want to what I want to yeah be have resort yeah be really precise in order to help and avoid to solve the wrong assumption, the wrong conception about what I am trying to I am trying to say. I am trying to build it on your mind. So uh, okay, probably I should open mirror. um, okay, we can start here. Let's check. Please check the last video. It's a really good video. So okay, so let's say that I want to say something. It's this. So the lean startup model is it's a hoax. It's a scam. It's self help for people that they don't want. They are scared of be being of being of be rejected. So rechazado, to be rejected, scaring of. Okay, I think here is the to be rejected. No, there is not one that I was looking for. To be reject. I'm probably the yeah this guy Eric Ries. Uh, he he did uh, he he wrote that book, in the best interest to help people. But actually, they he got yeah the 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 contrary effect. What why I am do yeah why I'm saying that that lean startup model is a hoax, is a scam. It's self-help for people that they are scared to be rejected. Let's say that um, tech entrepreneurs usually uh, they don't want to sell, and the basic work, or the basic job for an entrepreneur is to sell. There are not entrepreneurs that they don't sell, But yeah, and the lean startup model is a way, it's a tool that this guy creates to to avoid the selling part, the main part of being an entrepreneur. So this model is works perfectly with the minimum viable product, the early adopter, the customer discovery, the customer validation, all those things that entrepreneurs in the past never needed to do it. Never needed. For at least, I don't know, 200 years, never anyone asked for a method to create a company to sell. And this is the thing. The thing is, people want to create they want to create MVPs. Okay, let me describe this. So you want to create, they want to create an MVP, minimum viable product, to start learning about the market. And that concept is wrong. And this is because essentially because they are trying to build the house, starting by the roof. I don't know if that is accurate. This is like that I am translating from Spanish, so let me check a little bit. With the roof. With the roof, I think is the. But what is with the roof? Okay, with roof, with the roof. I think it's understandable, Why? Because it's like, let's say that I want to create. You don't need, okay, in the big picture, you don't need an MVP. You don't need to validate. And mostly you don't need to talk with your customer or client. And I am going to advise hardly against to talk with customers. You don't need to talk. You only need one thing, and that is to sell. You don't need MVP. You don't need early adopters. You don't need customer discovery. You don't need all that theory. That is only self-help. This guy said as a framework, for tech startups. You don't need all that thing. That is I'm sorry guys. This is the reality. This is the hard reality that you need to understand. You don't need all those concepts. You don't need to master customer discovery. You don't need to learn how to talk with customers, how to ask the 5 whys, the 7 whys. I don't know. Probably tomorrow it's 8 whys. It doesn't matter. You don't need to sell. So let me create a parallel. I think is the. Let me check if the word is parallel.
Parallel.
Parallel. Yeah. Between entrepreneurs and how we talk those guys. It's like outsiders, academics. Academics is academicus. Academics.
Academics.
Academics. So entrepreneur, they don't. Let's say that I want to create a project management tool. So project management tool. So a real entrepreneur is going to get that job. So this guy is going to get a job. So a freelance job. He's not going to ask for. He's not going to create an app. He's not thinking on apps, on MVPs, on early adopters. Those concepts is like the real true entrepreneur. He's going to get a job, a freelance job. It's like So here we have a company that is having problems with the coordination of that team, and this guy is going to ask to the founder, to the CEO, if he can solve. He's asking to solve the problem for that company. And he's not going to develop some kind of thing. It's like he's going to say, okay, what is the problem? He's going to ask to the team. Let's say, and all is going to be manual, because he's not focused on what is the solution of the problem, what is the validation. He's not talking in terms of with people about, do you want to buy this? Do you like this button? Do you like this interface? No, he's basically solving the problem. But he's selling, and by the way, this is not validation, it's sales. So at some point, it's like, he solved the problem. The thing is that the solution is working. So he realizes that it was a problems in the tools. So I don't know, he implements Slack, and problem solved. The company now is running smoothly. So he started with the second company, same modus operandi, and he talked with people, he charged, he's making money, all is doing, all is going great. Here, and so he's performing something so useful that suddenly companies start to reaching him, trying to get their services, and he's making more money. He starts to hiring people to move the service forward. He's building a service. Do you see this thing? The software as a service. There is a service there. Quite interesting, this thing, don't you think? Okay. So he realized that probably he needs to what? In order to improve the operation, he needs to automate certain kind of processes, emails, things, coordination with that team, and he started to develop Google Sheets, forms, automations in NAM, but he's running a business. He's making money. He's making money, you know. And at some point, probably he thinks that Slack is not the right answer for most of their clients. So they need to they think, okay, what happen if we develop a custom tool for only for our clients. So they pay for to serve of those clients. And now he has users for a tool that is only for their clients, you know. And and probably he has this component of this people and plus a tool, but he's making money. He continues making money, you know. But if you if you are aware, if you can notice, entrepreneurs, they don't talk about MVPs, technology, Python, AI. The only language that a real entrepreneur understand is sales. Otherwise, it's only noise. It's sales. We are actually making money. We are solving problems. At some point, you are going to start with the software as a service. But you need to understand the service. You need to understand how you are solving the problem. Do you see the problem? It's like software as a service. It's like and those guys, academics, start with the MVP, with the MVP theory, with the lean startup method, and they start. They are trying to build the house standing with the roof. It's like let's build a software, an MVP to test, you know. While you are avoiding the real work of the entrepreneur, that is the service. This path is pain. It's pain. Why? Because you need to sell. This is the why. Because lean startup model exists, because it's easier for developers and academics to hide their fears, their things behind an MVP, you know, because we are learning of the market. No, you're not learning from the market. People is those academics are getting only noise, because when they are talking about with client, when they start when they do this thing about the concept of get off the building and talk with customers, they are gathering noise, totally noise. Why? Because people start talking hypothetically. I would do that. We could. I would like to have this kind of tool that could be a solution for our problems. But at the very second moment that they start that the app and the validation is now real, here is where clients say, mm, man, I don't want to, or directly they start to don't answering, they start don't answering. Uh, they start not answering your emails. They ghost you. Why? Because the question is not an hypothesis, it's something real. You know? Do you see a problem? And you think that the MVP, yeah, and the MVP is yeah, it's the right tool to people that they don't want to face the pain of selling, of people saying no, or people saying yeah, you're stuck on this doing this job, dealing with clients, dealing with different things. Those guys are imagining, yeah, and let's say that they are imagining about how should be the behavior of the client. So they start building, yeah, making code, because they start, yeah, because in their minds is software as a service, is I need that software to yeah to yeah to so yeah to generate, yeah, to offer that service, you know. When it's the other way around, you start with the service, and tech is in the daily basis automation. Yeah, by the way, the MVP is not for your market. The MVP is for you as an entrepreneur. The MVP, the technology, the solution, the platform, um the tool, the app, all those things are for you, not for your client. It's the way that you are going to deliver and be more effective delivering the service. So when you get into this phase of developing an app, it's like now you are, yeah, it's now when you are, yeah, you could fire guys, you can be more effective. Now you was limited by the number of employees, but now you can serve 1,000 clients. But all this process give you the clarity to understand what to build, what because it's useful for you, it's not useful for the market, you know. You are not validating, you are not speaking with clients, you are not talking, you are gathering actions, evidence. People is paying, people really need this kind of service. People, eventually it's like I want to have companies, and suddenly it's not a problem about it's not about tools. I don't know. Probably in that journey, you realize that it's not about tools. Probably it's about something. I don't know. Probably it could be a mindset, psychology thing. Probably I work for a company where I was trying to implement a Trello to improve the operation of the company, the whole company. But I just realized that the problem wasn't the tool. The problem was that the CEO from that company, he wanted to operate their business all through WhatsApp. They don't want it to talk with you through Slack or Trello or whatever. They wanted to use WhatsApp. But those guys will start coding, they start building, iterating. It's like you are not iterating. Here you are not iterating. You're making money. That is your main driver. But yeah, but probably usually I don't like to. I don't like this approach when I create what I create big teams, but probably tech guys, developers, they are outsiders. They are not real entrepreneurs. They don't want to sell. They don't want to understand problems. They only want one thing: code, create product. Code, yeah, an app looks like, yeah, for that world looks like a project. Yeah, it's like you are walking. You are walking in one direction. You know, it's like we have this app. It's beautiful. They don't want to listen to clients. They don't want to. They don't want to handle real problems with clients. They don't want to make consultancy. They want to. They want to create MVPs apps. Yeah, even MVPs. Even the real thing that there's yeah the these kind of guys wants is not is create final products. Yeah, and beside top of that they have this bias confirmation like Facebook, like Uva, like I don't know, those big players. And and Hollywood sold us the idea that the silent, that you could build in silence for a long period of time, 3 years in your garage, and suddenly you will get a lot of people asking for your product because you have so a perfect you have so a perfect product that there is no way that people doesn't want your product. Did you see the big problem? So for startups, the MVP, for outsiders, academics. Okay, this lean startup model is based on the scientific method. If I am not wrong, scientific scientific method. I don't know. So you are an academic. You are a researcher, investigador. You are a scientific investigador, researcher,
Researcher.
researcher. You are trying to decode this problem. You are trying to solve this problem. When anyone, when those guys, those top tier entrepreneurs, real entrepreneurs, they're going to hire those guys because they are real entrepreneurs. They don't need to code. They don't start building the company by the roof. It's not quite interesting, this behavior. So 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 in this story, um the Hollywood sold us this idea that we should start with an MVP, trying to gather early adopters. Uh, if things went wrong, so you need to pivot because you are learning. Probably there are not another word that has made so much damage to entrepreneurs, that the word learning. What are the learnings of for this this week? What we are learning? You're not learning anything, just selling, and is binary. You are selling or you're not selling, and that is all. If you are not selling, there is not venture. If you are selling, there is venture. It's quite simple, you know. The tech is only the right answer after you uh, you you have controlled uh, you have controlled the service part of the equation. SAS. You need to control first the service, and the developers are only your employees. But all those things start with one decision. So let me. It's to get a job, get a task. As a freelancer, do you see? There is no validation. It's a it's execution. I go with my I meet my client or a person, and I say, I want to do that for you for $9, $5, $3, $2, even free the first time. Only to be sure that that person wants help with that. But what happens if not? There are a lot of types of jobs that people don't want help with. Why? Because we are all humans. Because under this model, you could think that something is really useful, but at the end is not. A clear example is the Facebook AI integrated into the interface. WhatsApp AI. I don't get it. What is the point of that? How that is helping me to have a better experience? You don't understand that. Anyone will understand that. Even the product manager from WhatsApp, they don't understand that. So, let's say that probably not. Eric Rice, he created this model, this framework, because he was tired of being a lot of wasting wasting time, a lot of code, rubbish code that was perfect, but that code doesn't serve to anyone. But now, so that guy leads the market, leads the developers to hide behind lean code or lean solutions, trying to avoid the real goal for any kind of entrepreneur, that is sales. Is probably in the 99% of cases um, is inevitably unavoidable,
inevitable,
inevitable. Yeah, let's say that some. I don't like to say this kind of things because eventually you are going to be hiding behind, yeah, behind that hope to be the 1% of people that actually, yeah, yeah, could avoid sales and create something, and suddenly, yeah, suddenly you get traction, you get sales naturally. Yeah, but it's less than 1%. Probably the 0.1%, like statistically speaking, is impossible. You, yeah, don't, please don't live on that assumption that you are the 0.1%. Please don't do that, because I just explain why the lean startup method is so wrong about how to build businesses. But probably it's not wrong because this framework, yeah, probably this framework was the better answer from an academic people. Who is this guy, Eric Rex, by that way? So let me check. Probably is not an entrepreneur. Eric Rice is an American entrepreneur, blogger, and author of the Instead. Okay, but yeah, what businesses? Do you think that an entrepreneur like a real true entrepreneur like Alex Hormozzi or those guys could say, yeah, they will say, they will tell you, yeah, I create an MVP? No, go and, yeah, and make sales. uh, Silicon Valley software engineer, there he worked with a fair. Let's join one of the founders of that.com. Imbu, social network, Imbu investor, Steve Blanstein. This guy is an academic, is a theorist of the entrepreneurship. You can't learn, you can teach entrepreneurship. You know why? Because it's not about theory. Like, it's to take action, but not take action to build something and hide behind that thing. It's to take action and do that work that all kind of, yeah, 99% of ventures need, and need sales. That is the real validation. And probably if here there is a process to learn, is more associated to real experience. I don't know, like how do you can sell better. And for my developer mates, like actually if you don't want to sell, if you want to keep your mind on this, on MVPs, product market fit, marketing is another disease for those guys, because after the product is ready, the next thing is to make marketing. Do you see the abysmal difference between those two approaches? Here you're not trying to impress someone, you're not trying to create a deck. Yeah, and by the way, I feel like that era where you went up with an idea and you got millions, yeah, that was the worst era of entrepreneurship based on tech. Let's say that in general, we have all those kind of results because because Facebook, because Yahoo, because YouTube, because emptiness promises, because eventually you want to, because eventually new investors, they were trying to learn to get a slice of that pie. So they were putting they were learning as well about how to invest. So they were pouring a lot of money only based on promises on decks, and that creates this kind of negative ecosystem where the validation that eventually those guys got it was money investment, you know. So so instead of revenue sales, they got investing. So at some point they and probably here is a one interesting thing is the mind of this kind of outsiders. This kind of outsiders is after you receive money, you start to spending money that was easy to get. So you don't pay attention if that money is well invested, or if the result, because you are not so tied to the result, you are not so committed to the outcome of that, because at some point if you are running out of money, you could go to the investor and get more money, and we create this monster with a lot of money wasted on ideas, on MVPs, on promises, on learnings. There are no learning process for real entrepreneurs. Probably this is the realization, one of the powerful realization. There is no learning process, or there are losses, or there are losses, or there is that is revenue. For real entrepreneurs, that is the game. If those guys need money, is not to go from zero in revenue to 1 million, is to go from 1 million to 1 billion with the B. Why? Because they know how to use that money. They know how to invest. What do you need? Here it's more learnings about we got 10 million from our investors, so how we should spend this money. That is so at some point someone could say, let's spend on marketing to grow. Doesn't work in that way. Okay, guys, I explained this clearly, in the clearest way possible.
I explained.
explain this in the easiest way possible. Let me know if you want to, if you have thoughts about this concept, this thing. And I would like to connect with you on LinkedIn. So please, please send a invitation that, and let's talk. Thank you guys. See you.